the difference quotient. Our objective for this video, we want to find and simplify a function's difference quotient. This is an idea that will come back for those of you taking calculus. This will be a very big piece of the beginning of your calculus learning, making use of the difference quotient. Okay, let's define it. What is the difference quotient? The difference quotient is the average rate of change of a function. Okay, the average rate of change of a function. And it is defined by the expression f of x plus h minus f of x, that difference divided by the letter h. And of course, h cannot be 0 because dividing by 0 is undefined. And this is called the difference quotient of the function f. Okay? It really will help in this case to see an example, but that's the difference quotient of the function f. F of x plus h minus f of x divided, all that divided by h. Okay, how do we find it? Well, we find it by first calculating f of x plus h. Okay, and then we're going to substitute in. We're going to substitute what we have here for here. We're going to substitute f of x in here. We're going to substitute, we're going to put h in for here, and we're going to simplify this expression. Okay, example 1. If f of x is equal to 2x squared minus x plus 3, find the difference quotient. Okay, step 1. What is f of x plus h? Okay, so everywhere we see an x, we need to replace it with the input x plus h. Use parentheses. X plus h squared minus x plus h plus 3. So here's the general function. F of an input is equal to 2 times the input squared minus the input plus 3. We're going to input x plus h. So replace the x's with the input, x plus h. Okay, let's do some math. This is 2 times, I'm just going to expand this, x plus h times x plus h. I'm going to distribute this negative, minus x minus h, and then plus 3. I'm going to do this math. If I multiply all this together, I'm going to do it in one step. It may take you 2. And I have 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared minus x minus h plus 3. So find the value of x plus h. This is it right here. It's not pretty. That's okay. That's what it is. After we multiplied all this out, we got to here. Now, let's make use of this and let's substitute in and simplify this. Okay, 2. F of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, okay? F of x plus h is this. I'm going to write it in parentheses. It doesn't make a difference because it's the first thing here, but I just want you to see it. 2h squared minus x minus h plus 3. Okay, this is f of x plus h minus, subtract. Now I'm subtracting, and I'm subtracting f of x, which is this. You want to use parentheses so you don't lose negatives. F of x plus h is this expression. We want to subtract f of x, which is this expression, minus 2x squared minus x plus 3, all divided by h. All that divided by h. Okay, so this is f of x plus h minus f of x, all of that divided by h. Now let's do some simplification. This doesn't need the parentheses. It's not doing anything for us. I'm going to write it without the parentheses. I just used the parentheses to clarify, to show you clearly what f of x plus h is. Whoops, plus 3. Now I'm going to distribute this negative so I can remove these parentheses. I'm subtracting the entire thing, which is why I put parentheses. So minus 2x squared plus x minus 3. All of that divided by h. So all I've done from this step to this step is I removed these parentheses because they didn't change anything. And then I distributed this negative across the entire expression back here. Minus 2x squared plus x minus 3. Now I can simplify my numerator. Let me come down here a little bit. Well, 2x squared minus 2x squared minus x plus 3 minus 3. This simplifies to 4xh plus 2h squared minus h. And then there is nothing left. Okay, that's it. All of that divided by h. Okay, continuing to simplify. I notice that each of these terms has a common factor of h. So I'm going to factor the h out. H times 4x plus h times 2h minus 1. Okay, so I have factored out the h from here, the h from here, and the h from here, and I'm left with h times 4x plus 2h minus 1. Now I can see I have a common factor of h in the numerator and the denominator, so I can factor it out, and I'm left with 4x plus 2h minus 1. Okay, so this is the difference quotient of, let's go back up to here so we can see it, 2x squared minus x plus 3, okay? All right, the difference quotient of 2x squared minus x plus 3 is 4x plus 2h minus 1. Be careful. I consistently speak to losing negatives. So be very careful writing. You put your input values here in parentheses. You'll lose this negative. You won't distribute it to both terms if you lose it. Be careful as you multiply. Again, we're subtracting an expression, so you need parentheses here so you can properly distribute that negative over all three of those terms. Be very careful. Don't skip steps. It's very easy to lose track with multiplication and negatives when you're finding the difference quotient.